हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो गाइस आज हमारे साथ गेस्ट है गोकुल, जो कि अभी अभी सीडैक त्रिवेंद्रम से पास आउट है, मतलब सीडैक तिरुवनंतपुरम। तो उनकी जर्नी जानते हैं, उनका एक्सपीरियंस जानते हैं, उनको सीडैक में मतलब क्या लेसन्स मिले हैं उनकी तरफ से। अगर आपको कुछ टिप्स चाहिए तो वो भी मिल जाएंगे। और उनका कैसा जर्नी था, उनका प्रिपरेशन कैसा था, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या थी और कहाँ प्लेस हुए हैं, सब जानेंगे। तो वीडियो में गाइस पूरा एंड तक वीडियो को देखना। जो भी और जो पर्टिकुलरली इस बार अभी सीसीई का एग्जाम देने वाले, उनके लिए भी इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा ये वीडियो। तो प्लीज़ पूरा वीडियो को एंड तक देखना। अगर इस वीडियो से कुछ भी वैल्यूएबल मिलता है तो लाइक बिना करे नहीं जाना है और सब्सक्राइब करना है चैनल को। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो गोकुल, यू कैन इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Thank you so much. So hi everyone. As you know, I'm Gokul. I did my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. I am a 2017 pass out, and after that, I have worked in the VLSI sector for around 1 year. And after that, I decided to go for PG DAC at CDAC Trivandrum. And despite getting a CCAT score of 350, CCAT rank of 315, I placed CDAC Trivandrum and I did my PG DAC there. And after that, I passed out as the topper in CCEE and the overall topper as well, and got a good placement with an above average package.
Okay, okay, great, 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 Gokul. Even
Thank
but
you.
in spite you getting the good rank in CCAT, so what was your mindset like choosing the Trivandrum? Because most of the students go for like either Pune region, either Mumbai region, because they have the top centers of CDAC. So what was your mindset like? Why you choose like Trivandrum?
Yeah. Being a Trivandrum native, I know about CDAC Trivandrum. I know that the teaching is very good. They are all very helpful, and ultimately, your preparation matters. Like placement, sabhi aapko depend hai. That's what.
Okay, okay.
So I was having that trust in myself and went for CDAC Trivandrum.
So exactly, exactly. So guys, most of the students, those who are listening to this, you should keep faith on yourself, because the confidence is what matters in the CDAC. Because choosing good center and not studying doesn't land you the job, right? So if you have good confidence, you can go either of the center and you can get the placement, right? So in brief, I would like to ask you like, what was your experience during CDAC? Like, was it worth doing CDAC, or someone should do any other course? So what was your experience about that?
Uh, my experience for CDAC was the best, in fact. I mean, it was the best decision ever that I have taken. That's what, being a 2017 pass out, you can understand. Normally, people may think it may be very difficult. तुम्हारा placement नहीं होगा, तुमको calls नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा
Hmm.
सब होगा सभी लोगों के बाद. But that didn't happen. I
Hmm.
got a lot of calls during the CCPP, and in the eighth call itself, I managed to get placed. And
Okay.
so the success was definitely there after doing PG DAC. Yeah.
I
So the
might say that
experience
like,
was very good.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So was your course online or offline? The Trivandrum was offline, online, right?
Yeah, it was online.
Okay, okay, great, great. So let's begin with the like preparation. What was your journey? What was your mindset? Like, okay, we'll start with this. Then, firstly, you can tell your experience about online teaching. Like most of the students are like afraid about like we should go online or offline, because some centers are offering online and some centers are offering offline. So what should someone choose if they are going for the CDAC for next batch?
Yeah, in my opinion, I was very much comfortable with the online batch
Mhm.
because I got a lot of time to prepare, a lot of time to do other things, a lot of time to do rest, so that I can dedicate enough hours for teaching as well. And I used to exercise a lot during my, since I am working at home, I get enough time to do everything as well.
Mhm.
So yes, online was better for me.
Okay, okay. So okay, okay. So let's move on to the next question. And like you can tell your like you got 8 calls, right, during placement.
Yeah.
So what was wrong with like before 7 call? Matlab, the 8 call was you got the place, but what
Yeah.
what was wrong in that 7 calls you didn't get placed in that? So what are the mistakes that you had done in that?
Yeah, the mistakes are like I didn't speak about myself much, and I was, remaining silent. I
Mm-hmm.
was not, I was just answering to the question and not adding anything more. That's what I understood from this, and I managed to overcome that in the last call itself, in the eighth call.
Okay, okay, okay.
That was
So,
one negative that I managed to overcome.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, the most of the students now are like those who are doing CDAC in current batch, they are like preparing for CCE exam. So, I want to understand your preparation strategy during every module of it, during during any module. So what was your strategy like? How should I approach the concept? Yeah, how should I prepare for CCE? How should I prepare for placements? So what was your mindset like during the course? Like how should you prepare?
Yeah. For the CCE, we all know that only 40 questions will be asked, and you just need to focus on the right areas, the important topics, and the basics of everything to get good marks in that. And for that, I was also consistently practicing from different sites such as Sun Foundry,
Mm-hmm.
Java T Point, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of materials were provided by CDAC Trivandrum as well. So I was also collecting some materials from other institutes through a lot of Telegram channels,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very much active on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, through LinkedIn as well, you get a lot of notes shared by a lot of personalities for
Mm-hmm.
interview preparation as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that was very much useful in
Okay.
understanding the concepts in a minimum amount of time. And one more thing is that we need to revise whatever we have learned. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult to remember everything because it's a continuous learning process
Right.
during
Right.
CDAC.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to revise everything. Like for quick revision, what strategy I followed is that I kept the important points of every modules in my WhatsApp chat so
Mm-hmm.
that I can revise while just scrolling down so
Mm-hmm.
that I don't forget it as easily.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one strategy I approached
Mm-hmm.
for quicker revision. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So, if someone is getting Trivandrum, because most of the students think like Trivandrum is like last center. If you got the highest rank, then also you can get. But some students choose like going for only top centers during this recession mainly, because mainly people are focusing on top center. So what would be like your take on this? Like, should people choose Trivandrum or not? As Gokul had said me before like meeting, yeah, we were talking on that. Like he was saying me कि पहले जो त्रिवेंद्रम था it was in a Bangalore region. Now from this batch it's been in the Mumbai region. So calls are getting pretty good for Trivandrum also. So what's your take, like how supportive staff is it good center or not to take admission?
yeah, definitely. It's a good center to take admission.
Mm-hmm.
They're all very helpful, supportive. The teaching is very good. They teach from absolute basics and
Mm-hmm.
they listen to students. If they don't understand any topic, they are very much helpful in repeating the topic again and arranging special classes on Sundays if required.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's jump on to the next question. So can you tell me about like technical rounds, how the technical rounds are conducted in CDAC, like during placements? So what's
Yeah.
the like
During placements,
level of technical rounds?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly for technical rounds, they start from absolute basics. For
Mm-hmm.
your introduction, from your introduction, what is your technology that they are looking forward, the companies are looking forward. Based
Mm-hmm.
on that, they will be asking basic questions, and you should be aware of the most important questions generally asked for interviews, and just have clear and crisp answers on this.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be focusing on project as well, your role in the project, and how you managed to overcome the challenges. What were the problems that were actually faced by uh, doing this project and everything? Because ultimately we'll be all working on projects.
Mm-hmm.
So project is one key area that they'll be focusing on. And based on the technology that companies use, you can find out a lot of commonly asked interview questions that you can practice. So that
Yes.
will be definitely very helpful. And you can find a lot of resources on LinkedIn, Instagram as well. That's what I did.
Great, great. So most of the students say that if you take the admission in CDAC, also the it's not like only the duty of CDAC to take you forward. It's your extra efforts, what you are putting after the after the lab and your lecture. Uh, so how your efforts were there and how much it matters in the CDAC.
Yeah, exactly. Ultimately, it is we who are going to face the interviews, not the
Mm-hmm.
CDAC people. Ultimately, it depends upon our preparation as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
if one concept is not clear, what I'll do is I'll directly ask the faculty and get it cleared. And if my other friends are not able to get some concepts, we'll definitely engage in certain group activities and breakout discussions regarding the topic to get it cleared, and we'll definitely search it in the net. YouTube, of course, is a very good platform to get a lot of knowledge for free. So
Mm-hmm.
that is how we did.
ओके ओके. तो गाइज मेरा थोड़ा वीडियो स्टक हो रहा है तो उसको इग्नोर करो एंड फोकस ऑन गूगल व्हाट्स गूगल इज सेइंग बिकॉज दैट्स अल्टीमेटली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू पीपल. ओके. So being an I guess you were passed out from electronics and telecommunication, right? Means like that
Yes.
that pretty much a non-IT student because mostly we just cover like C language in basic fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
In engineering. So what was your strategy like being a non-IT student? How scared were you about programming, or was it a good journey of it? What was your mindset like? I want to understand that.
Yeah, my mindset was good. I mean, first 2 weeks of classes were like logic and problem building. I mean, problem and logic related courses, so that we can actually build the logic and problem solving skills. So this is the actual requirement for good problem solving skills and for programming.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was very useful for us as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, being a non-IT student, it was very easy to understand the course that has been conducted in CDAC Trivandrum as well.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
and yes, it was very useful.
Mm-hmm. So can you like explain what was the like timing of your Trivandrum classes, like morning to evening? What was the lab sessions when they are conducting the class? So can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, I mean, the timings actually vary, depends upon the availability of faculties as well. But you can generally find around 10 to 12 hours classes were there. Even
Mm-hmm.
after classes, we'll be having some extra meetings regarding placement preparation as well on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it was a very packed course as well. And some classes were conducted on Sundays as well. So it was, fully packed.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So during course, I want to understand you like as everybody knows, like coding round is very important in CDAC when the CCP happens, right? So what was your daily routine like? कि daily एक problem करना है या फिर like जैसे कोर्स जा रहा है वैसे ही पढ़ते रहो? What was your strategy?
Yeah, my strategy was to practice logic-based questions on arrays and strings primarily because majority of the companies asked questions on arrays and strings and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of logic-based problems and programming there.
Mm-hmm.
I tried some websites like HackerRank, Geeks for Geeks, etc. as well.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
so can you like explain bit more about this, like how how moderately questions you were solving or hard questions you were solving, like what was your level of questions, like कितने questions solve किए थे लॉजिक डेवलप
yeah,
होने
my
के.
level, yeah, my level was mostly basic to moderate only. I didn't try for the hard level questions.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's move on to the next question. So I would like to ask you the next question on interview preparation during your course. So because everybody knows that we don't get the time during course, so was initially there was question in mind like I should start preparing for interview from the first day itself, or वो बाद में फिर पता चला कि नहीं नहीं अभी नहीं बाद में करना है. So what was like that?
Yeah, I just focused on the basics. Understanding the basics is important in interviews and explaining it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually started preparing for interviews after the third or fourth month.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, just the basics, and mostly it was CCEE based to
Mm-hmm.
get good marks in CCEE.
Okay.
After that, I explained a lot of concepts regarding the interviews and tried to do a lot of previous year questions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question will be like, now recently the CDAC has announced the next batch. The exam is going to be conducted in like Jan 29, 28 and 29. Okay. So is it important like when you get the time during the admission process, what should someone cover before joining the CDAC? What do you think? Like, if I am joining the CDAC and I have 1 month during admission process, so what should be my focus on before joining the course? Because as everybody knows, in course you don't get the time usually. So तो क्या करने से टाइम बच जाएगा? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, first we need to set the course which we have to join for. We need to identify the course and yeah, we need to analyze the syllabus properly and a bit of basics about the module should be very good. That's what I
Mhm.
feel.
Okay.
Yeah, if it is PGDAC, I would say bit of logic and problem solving skills would be good. Be it any language because only the syntax and semantics of languages differ. The basic problem solving skill remains intact.
Right.
That's what we have to do. Yeah.
Exactly. Even during the CCAT preparation, most of the students like skip the C part, and they
Yeah.
directly like in admission process also they will not focus on anything because they will like course join करेंगे फिर पढ़ेंगे अच्छे से तब तक chill
Mhm.
करते हैं. So in course
Yeah.
they don't understand like Java because most of the centers completes the Java in 20 days, right? So what was
Yeah.
your center like?
Yeah, it took enough time to complete the Java course.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't count the number of days, in fact. Yeah. But
Okay,
it was very good.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, can you explain anything about like how to manage time during course? Because we like after doing lab and class for like 10 to 12 hours, yeah, 11 to 12 hours. So, how should someone manage like studying after the class? Because we usually get exhausted after doing that much lab and class, right? So what was your strategy like? What you were doing during course? How was your strategy? What you were doing? Like you can explain about that.
Yeah. Frankly speaking, on a daily basis, I just revised whatever that was being taught in
Mm-hmm.
the both the theory session and the lab session.
Mm-hmm.
And I maximum I would take around I would sleep around 12 o'clock. That's all. I didn't go beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to be consistent in revising concepts properly and analyzing that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good, in fact.
Okay,
Doing
मतलब
it on a consistent basis. मतलब consistent basis पे आप अगर आप कर रहे हैं तो it'll take you forward. That's
right.
what.
Even मैं भी मतलब I keep on saying the students same thing कि ज्यादा मत फोकस करो. प्लेसमेंट होगी नहीं होगी, सीसी कब होगा, एग्जाम कब रहेंगे. डोंट फोकस ऑन
Yeah,
दैट थिंग. Focus daily what has been taught in your class and lab. Just complete
exactly.
that thing because वो अगर नहीं करोगे तो इट गिट्स पाइल अप ऑन अगेन एंड अगेन. लाइक आज नहीं किया, देन
Exactly.
कल तुमको और ज्यादा करना है. कल भी नहीं किया तो
Yeah,
और परसों ज्यादा करना है. सो इट कीप्स ऑन इंक्रीजिंग, राइट?
yeah, exactly.
राइट एग्जैक्टली. जो भी गाइस देख रहे हो और तुम लोग ज्वाइन हो चुके हो या फिर ज्वाइन करने वाले हो सीडैक, तो फोकस करिए क्योंकि टाइम पता नहीं चलता है. इट गेट्स लाइक वैनिस्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. लाइक 6 महीने ऐसे चले जाएंगे तुमको पता नहीं चलेगा. तो इट्स ट्राई
Exactly.
बी बेटर. एंड लास्ट में इतना प्रेशर आ जाता है एक ही बार. यू हैव टू स्टडी फॉर प्लेसमेंट, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर सीसीई, यू हैव टू मतलब प्रिपेयर फॉर योर प्रोजेक्ट एंड प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है. सब एक साथ आता है, स्टडी नहीं होती है. तो इट्स बेटर कि पहले दिन से लग जाओ काम पे.
Exactly.
ओके. So I would like to ask you the next question, like importance of project. So how important is project? Building on yourself, or some people might build from outside. So how was your मतलब what was the importance of project on your side? I want to know.
Yeah, for our project, the project was done entirely by ourselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, it was very difficult. मतलब which topic select करेगा और वो
Mm-hmm.
सब confusions थे. But we managed to discuss among ourselves. Our was a Ours was a group of 5 people, and we selected a good topic,
Mm-hmm.
and we told this to the mentor as well. So yes, project is very much important. We know that in interviews mostly they'll be asking project related questions. You
Mm-hmm.
need to analyze each and every aspect of project.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got some help from our seniors as well. So that was very helpful, in fact,
Mm-hmm.
during the project time, so that the coding part was a bit easier
Mm-hmm.
because of a little bit of help from our senior part as well. And
Okay.
yes, a lot we can in interviews as well. We can expect some counter questions like why can't it be done like that? Why cannot it be done like that? What technology you're using? Why
Mm-hmm.
cannot we use another technology? Like that of questions we can ask. We can
Okay.
expect to get that sort.
So
Yeah.
when like most of the students also ask me about this question कि जैसे ही मतलब दे जॉइन द सीडैक एंड दे वर लाइक कंफ्यूज कि प्रोजेक्ट क्या करना है स्टार्टिंग से ही
Mm.
so is it
Right.
good decision to choose the project as soon as we join the project CDAC course or let's learn the technologies then choose the project.
Yeah, it is better that we take some time to learn the technologies and then choose the project,
Mm-hmm.
so that ultimately we are going to do the project. So we need to understand what type of questions the interviewer also expects from us.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's always better that we take a decision on that.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to the next question, the coding thing, which is very much necessary for the placement. So what was like your strategy? Like coding daily karna hai, you were trying hacker rank, right?
Yeah,
So I guess we have
hacker
covered
ranking
this.
and bit of geeks for geeks as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked on this. So can you elaborate about like how were the coding questions in interviews? Like the 7 calls you didn't place in.
Yeah. Some mostly interviewers speak basic questions like related to arrays, strings,
Hmm.
Java related, etc.,
Hmm.
exception handling,
Hmm.
and a lot of other things as well. So just focus on that area and do a lot of logic building and problem solving questions on hacker rank, so
Hmm.
that we'll be able to develop that ability
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
interviews. And always have a look at the previous year questions, because
Hmm.
ultimately company wise it differs.
Hmm.
And yes, that will do the job.
Okay. So can you
Yeah.
tell me about like hacker rank when should expect? Because even now, after the 4 months of the course started, after your batch, so people are like, अभी hacker rank करूँ मैं या नहीं करूँ? I was like पहले से ही करना था, मतलब अभी नहीं, पहले से ही करना था. So when you started like as soon as you joined the course या फिर थोड़ा टाइम लेके फिर स्टार्ट किया था, so कब स्टार्ट करना चाहिए मेनली hacker rank?
मैंने जस्ट 1 month के बाद ही स्टार्ट करता है, एंड आई स्टार्टेड आफ्टर 1 month. That's what.
Okay.
After learning Java, oops with Java
हाँ,
concepts,
exactly
after
exactly.
one full language is learned, it is better to work out on a hacker rank. Yeah,
Okay.
that is what my take on this.
Okay,
That's
so let's understand about the aptitude, which is very important because most of the companies first round is apti. So how was your preparation during the course for apti?
yeah. For aptitude, I used to dedicate 1 day per week
Mm-hmm.
for the quantitative aptitude section, the reasoning session, and the English session as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I managed to clear some government exams as well. So yeah, aptitude was not that difficult. I followed some sites like m4mats.com, Testbook, Oliveboard, etc.
Mm-hmm.
for my aptitude related activities as well. So
Mm-hmm.
this should do the job. And in case if you have any doubts on certain concepts, you can watch videos on YouTube. I mean, a lot of videos are there related to aptitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So I want to ask the mainly the this is a very good question because most of the students get stuck in coding when they are practicing coding. कोड लिखते हैं नहीं समझ आता है दे मूव ऑन लाइक दे स्टॉप कोडिंग. सो क्या माइंडसेट होना चाहिए कि यार मतलब बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट डोंट राइट द कोड फर्स्टली दे गेट स्केर्ड ऑफ लाइक राइटिंग द कोड. तो जब लिखने पे बैठते हैं देन दे गेट लाइक यार क्या मतलब नहीं बन रहा है तो वो छोड़ ही देते हैं. तो फिर क्या मतलब कैसे इंटरेस्ट लाना चाहिए कोडिंग में? व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑन दैट?
Yeah, means in case of coding, we need to understand that majority of the time we spend debugging the errors. So it is almost essential to have errors while writing codes. We
Mm-hmm.
just need to analyze the logic behind that and how to arrive at the solution. It is
Mm-hmm.
obvious that we will commit some mistakes, but the logic has to be correct. That's what I can say. The
Okay.
semantics and all you can refer from the internet as well. There's
Mm-hmm.
no problem in that. That is what the interviewer also expects, because you cannot have absolute command over one language
Right.
because they will be teaching some other languages.
Mm-hmm.
So logic is what matters the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So like in DAC, I guess we have the eight modules, right?
yeah,
Total eight modules. So
yeah. Totally, we have it.
which are the like
Yeah,
mainly should student focus on the modules, because we can't learn everything expert. We can't become expert in everything, right? So what are the
yeah.
main modules the student should focus on mainly for DAC course?
For the DAC course, I would suggest OOPS with Java. That is one module we have to focus on mainly. And
Mm-hmm.
we got a lot of other modules like database technologies.
Mm-hmm.
Some companies come with .NET technology as well.
Mm-hmm.
And some companies come with front-end related technologies. So we have to learn web-based programming technologies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, these are some of the important modules which we need to concentrate on
Okay, okay.
and get our basics clear.
And mainly the project, because most of the companies ask project,
Yes,
right?
project is anyways important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So let's talk about CCEE exam. Okay. So in CCE exam,
yeah.
can you describe like what is the level of questions they are asked in the CCE exam?
The level of questions would be like mostly from easy to moderate, and one or two subjects may be a bit difficult, but it can be difficult for everyone. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to worry much. If your basics are right, and if you have done all the practicals related sessions well in the labs, then you should get good score in CCE.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So there was
and we can. Yeah.
okay, okay. Continue.
Yeah, and we can also refer previous year questions to see the level of difficulty. And we can understand that only 40 questions will be asked. So it is the key areas we need to concentrate that we have to decide.
So was it
Yeah.
like part divided? 20 questions on like snippets and 20 are like theory questions. So how was it divided?
Yeah, that depends on the question setter as well. We
Mm,
like in case of OOPS with Java,
mm,
last time it was mostly theory. Around 90% theory was there. So
mhm.
it can vary anyways.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
was what was your strategy for CC? Like, were you solving the MCQs on any websites, or you were not solving? Like you were like focusing on the concept only.
Yeah, we have to focus on concepts because certain subjects may not get direct questions from those websites. They'll be asking conceptual level questions as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we can uh, add some questions from other websites as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, both should be there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And one more thing is that we need to practice questions, previous year questions, and the questions that are being given by the centers, by different centers during the mock CCE. That
Mm.
one also we can practice.
Okay,
So it will be very good.
okay. So let's talk about the communication, which is, I guess, very important for the placement. So most of the student ask me that also कि यार मतलब कम्युनिकेशन अभी तो ठीक नहीं है, लाइक आफ्टर इंजीनियरिंग मेरा अभी मतलब इतना कम्युनिकेशन ठीक नहीं है। तो अगर मैं सीडैक कर लूंगा, फिर अगर वहाँ पर कम्युनिकेशन का दिक्कत आता है तो मेरे से तो नहीं होने वाला। सो व्हाट शुड बी कम्युनिकेशन स्ट्रेटेजी, लाइक हाउ शुड यू प्रिपेयर फॉर योर कम्युनिकेशन फॉर लाइक एचआर
Yes,
राउंड या फिर
communication is very important, especially for interviews.
हम्म
And we need to practice speaking in English.
हम्म
It's okay to make mistakes, but ultimately we need to practice speaking in English as well.
हम्म
So that'll be very good.
हम्म
And we need to attend the communication session class as well on a regular basis. Because I
ओके
have seen majority of the students not attending communications related classes in
या
CDAC.
यस यस
Yeah, because anyways it's non-technical, there's no need to attend. But that mentality won't work because we are going to face interviews and interviews will be in English only.
ओके
So yes. Yeah.
Okay. So the next question will be the most important question because the most of the student get, even you were scared I guess before joining the CDAC. मेरा 4 साल का गैप है, मेरा 5 साल का गैप है, मेरे 10th में कम परसेंट है, मेरे 12th में कम है. So how does this matter in like placements of CDAC? तो ओवरऑल व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस लाइक, मतलब मैंने ये तो चीज़ बहुत बार बताई है स्टूडेंट को कि क्या होता है, बट व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस जैसे तुमने देखा है, जैसे तुम्हारा गैप था बाकी तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स का था, तो हाउ वाज इट लाइक, उसके बारे में बता दो.
Yeah. Yeah. The best example would be my case. I'm a 2017 pass out, but still I managed to get placed and I managed to get a lot of calls as well. Yes, I agree that certain companies come with certain criteria that only 2021 pass outs 10th में इतना percentage, 12th में इतना percentage, वो सब होगा. But still, if you are able to score good marks in CCE and if you manage to prepare very well, if you manage to present very well before interviews, then you will definitely get good placement and you will definitely get a lot of chances.
Okay, okay. So even I keep on saying the students, क्या कुछ भी background हो, focus on CCE, score well in CCE, and you will get the enough calls in CDAC. So like
Yeah,
if you are
sure.
heard in the market like मतलब टेलीग्राम ग्रुप हो या फिर कहीं भी सोशल मीडिया पे अभी थोड़ा निगेटिव बातें हो रही है बिकॉज ऑफ रिसेशन, द सीडैक प्लेसमेंट गॉट रिड्यूस, कम हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, बहुत सारे बच्चों का प्लेसमेंट होना बाकी है. तो क्या बोलना चाहोगे उस पर, मतलब एनीथिंग लाइक जो नेक्स्ट बैच करेंगे उनके लिए.
Well, a recession तो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. वो yeah, the best thing that we can do is we can prepare sufficiently well, get good marks in CCE because past is past anyways. 10th 12th वो pattern नहीं करेगा. अब if you perform well in CCE and if you perform well in interviews, then you will definitely get enough number of chances to get placed. The best example would be me. Yeah.
राइट, एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली.
Yeah.
तो तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट मोस्ट मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट का ये दिक्कत होता है कि ड्यूरिंग कोर्स दे कांट कोप अप विद द स्पीड ऑफ द कोर्स, राइट, बिकॉज यहाँ पर एक मॉड्यूल खत्म हो रहा है, उसकी पढ़ाई नहीं हुई है लाइक, और दूसरा मॉड्यूल भी खत्म हो रहा है. सो हाउ शुड कीप दैट पेस बिटवीन लाइक योर कोर्स एंड योर सेल्फ.
Yeah, I can understand. It's a continuous learning process. We need to properly revise in accordance with that. That's what I could say. Like, if we need to revise within a minimum amount of time, you can actually create a WhatsApp chat wherein we can add important points related to different modules so that we can just open that WhatsApp chat and revise whatever things that we have learned at later stage. So yes, these kind of tricks you may have to do to practice revising things regularly.
So,
Yeah.
can you describe something about like data structure? How important is this for placement or during course?
Yeah, of course, DSA is one of the most important topics. Majority of the interviews ask like it's based on purely logic building and problem solving. So yes, we need to practice a lot of those sort of problems. A lot of sites are there, HackerRank, Geeks for Geeks, etc. You can practice a lot on that as well. And try to do majority of the problems like related to arrays and strings because in interviews they may be asking questions related to arrays and strings as well.
Okay,
Also
okay,
in coding round we can expect some logic building problem solving skills applied questions as well.
okay,
So it is very important to have good knowledge about DSA.
okay. Almost, I guess we have covered all the questions here. So, all the students, those who are watching this video, I guess this was helpful. अगर आपके कुछ doubts आते हैं इसके अलावा, so you can ask in the comment box. Me, either the Gokul will reply to that comment. Also, if you want to get in touch with Gokul, we can mention his LinkedIn in my description box, so you can go and check it out there. Okay. So I guess we are done with this. So अगर गाइज यहाँ तक वीडियो देखा है, वीडियो से कुछ भी वैल्यूएबल मिला है तो प्लीज़ लाइक कर दो वीडियो को और चैनल के भी सब्सक्राइब कर देना. तो चलिए मिलते हैं अगले में, ऐसे वीडियोस कुछ और प्लान कर रहा हूँ तो जल्दी आएंगे वीडियो. तो हर वीडियो से सीखते रहिएगा, जो आपके हिसाब से जो अच्छा लगता है उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करिएगा. ओके. तो बेस्ट ऑफ लक जो भी अभी CCE देंगे या फिर जो CDAC ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं उनके लिए भी बेस्ट ऑफ लक. ओके गोकुल, थैंक्स फॉर हैव गिविंग योर टाइम, वैल्यूएबल टाइम हियर. ओके.
Thank you so much. I hope this video will be beneficial for all the aspirants.
या ऑब्वियसली ऑब्वियसली। तो ऑल्सो
Yeah,
अगर कुछ डाउट है तो पूछ लो कमेंट सेक्शन में, गोकुल और मैं कोई भी आपको रिप्लाई दे देगा। ओके,
sure.
चलो।